the gods are watching me. Anything of use? Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby. What's in here?
Why? Why won't you just open? Blessed Mother, smite the obstacles in my path.
Always room for more?
More of those wretched things.
They can't hold forever. Come on. Blasted door, What? Stop! Not another step or I'll... Wait. You're the one who left me to die on the ship.
Suddenly you see what she sees, feel what she feels. Anger, bitterness, a will to survive.
Ah! Did you feel that? You've got the same thing. In your head.
Left you to die. I don't have a clue what you mean.
You know, you looked me right in the eyes, then ran. No matter. We survived the hells, survived the crash. But we mightn't survive these things in our heads. They're going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers.
But I feel fine, all things considered. Are you sure?
I'm sure enough. This is how the mind flayers breed. We host their spawn, and once they're ready, they'll tear right through us. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I'm not going to wait to find out. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far.
Don't worry, that's what magic is for, and I have plenty to spare.
Conjure ahead. I'm going to see what's at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
From what I can see, looks like you handle yourself just fine.
For now. But I'd rather get out of here than keep testing my mettle against these things.
Alliances have been made unless I could use your help.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
My name is John Shaw. Let's make haste.
Lead the way. I've Tried already. Damn thing won't budge.
Let's move.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Strike hard, strike fast. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Should mind my step. What's inside? open up. I wonder what's past this.
I need some help. Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
I haven't done anything to you yet.
You arrogant little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Put the knife away and I'll tell you everything.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during... whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
You'd better have more to offer than
I'm
apologies.
out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
You know as much as I do.
I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
And what is your plan?
Well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things.
And I need company for the road. Why not come with me?
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
survived the crash.
Dead
What's
goblins
going on
over
with that
there.
room?
Worth checking for supplies,
Looks
maybe.
unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders! Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Any directions?
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Never mind the Lloyd. How did you get stuck in that stone?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
I
It's your thing?
I took control of the ship and landed it and saved the day.
That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I possess many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them. I can't cure parasites.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
A mind flayer.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body you can provide. You feel the creature's thoughts stumble against your magic, your will to resist. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Better be cautious. What do we have here?
Keep a blade close. Into the shadows. A little chicanery. There.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't slow down. Here goes nothing. Broken. Must have been here a while. Another broken trap. Who made these things? I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
You think it's dangerous? Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru's whole squad.
So let's leave it.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Demaze, let's...
No. I'm not leaving this fiend with a stranger.
Kill them.
He's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
No!
You lying rat!
subtle approach. On my way.
Ready. On I go.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Lies. Just get rid of her.
And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Alright, we journey together, let's find this creche.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
Fool. No point in showing a mad dog kindness. It'll still bite you in the end.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Breathe deep and move.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Chatter already, Tusky?
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts?
I expect I am your first.
Never heard of your kind in my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned snout is any better.
Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
That sounds awful. How are you so calm?
Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed? This is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for.
It's obvious you're withholding something.
No.
Explain.
And please, don't try that again unless I invite you to.
This way.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
What do you think of what do you think of all that's happened so far? To us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
We go our separate ways, of course. What else? The ties that bind would be well and truly severed.
Where would you go?
If you must know, Baldur's Gate. And before you ask, no. I'm not telling you what I'm doing there, or who I'm meeting, or anything else.
You're keeping something back.
You pry too much. Any further and you'll regret it. Understand?
How am I holding up in your expectations?
If nothing
Estimations?
else, you can at least soak up any arrows that are loosed at us. So
We should get to know each other
you'd
more.
like to pry a little. You do seem like the type, I must say.
Yes, I'm the type to pry. Are you the type to answer?
My, look at you. Straight as an arrow and right to the point every time. This isn't the tadpole I'm speaking to, is it? The personality seems a little lacking.
You got me. I'm the mighty tadpole. This body is my vessel.
And that's the vessel you chose. I jest. It's good to know you're not entirely without a sense of humor. Shall we?
You're deflecting. I want to know more about you.
And I've revealed all I'm willing to. At least for now. Now I suggest you let matters rest. Or else we'd better part ways.
never wanted the easy path.
Go to hell.
Was there anything in particular I did to deserve such a greeting?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
It sounded a tad more dejected than when we first met.
Merely contemplating. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Brooding will get us nowhere. Action will.
This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
I should speak up.
What were you two talking about?
If that was any of your business, we would have called you over.
Wrong. Your business is mine. We're entwined, thanks to this. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. And just to be clear, come daybreak, finding a healer is our first priority.
Let's not abandon all caution. This is unfamiliar territory.
Caution is a luxury we don't have. Let's rest and wake up at first light.
Don't waste a step.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter.
Let's see what this does. Can't give up now.